Hey guys, what is going on? RedMaster here, and welcome back to an episode of Cards and Castles Ranked with Red, where today we are ranking the Prehistoric Druid deck. But wait, it is of course not the same Prehistoric Druid deck that you guys have probably been accustomed to. Reason being, last video, or at least last Ranked with Red for this deck, I'd asked you guys for some advice in terms of changes to the deck. Because I had noticed that the deck had been on a pretty downward trend for a while. I think that was just because of how outdated the deck was in comparison to some of the new things that were kind of emerging in the ladder and in more competitive play. And of course, we kind of ran to a brick wall with the deck and kind of continued to fall bit by bit. So again, I asked for some help in editing it, and of course, there were a couple of you who stepped forward and suggested to me some changes that the deck needed to make in order to maybe adjust itself to what we were seeing on ladder and in play, or just to become a better overall deck. So before we hop into the matchups, we're going to show you those changes right now if you are working with a Prehistoric Druid list of your own, and if you want to update it to match what we are currently running now. We're going to show you the deck list and maybe go over a couple of the changes. I believe we changed this deck, a couple of weeks ago, so I'm a bit fuzzy when it comes to the exact details of the change, but if you guys will, notice that, if there's something different, yeah, that's just an easy swap out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check out the new Prehistoric deck list before we hop into our matches. Alright, and of course, here is our new list for the Prehistoric Druid. Now, of course, I believe some of the more impactful changes that you guys have recognized. We are no longer running an evolution in this deck. I felt like the evolution was getting too much of a hopeful play, if you will. So, maybe not the best way to bank on wins if you want to go off the evolution and kind of have it in there. And of course, with that, we did modify the dino count a little bit. We reduced the nest cost, or at least we reduced the nest count, I should say, to 2. So that way, of course, we're not drawing dead dino nests every couple of turns. Even though I have a feeling that we might draw one, here or there, but I'm not really sure. We'll just have to see in the matches. I believe we've also done a bit more in terms of reducing Fenrir from the deck. That is no longer an option. He is a bit, too expensive now, and he doesn't really fit too well into this deck. If you're going to run Fenrir now, you might as well have a more dedicated Fenrir list. So to kind of have him in here was getting a bit more of a, it conflicted with the actual deck itself. So he is now shipped out of there. What else did we do? I believe Con Artist is a new addition into the deck now. Just another way to give us more ramp into some of these bigger dino cards, or at least allow us to make more dino combos possible in the same turn, rather than having to throw out one dino, wait, and then, throw out the dino nest. Hopefully, Con Artist, alongside the captain, will be able to make us, will be able to get us more combo potential, or, just more ramp in general, rather than having to wait every so often for dinos. I believe, I don't know if that's the, I'm pretty sure there's more changes in here, definitely, that I'm not right away seeing. Bard, I believe, is something we kind of slashed out of the deck as well. I don't think he's in here anymore. Well, he's not in here, but I'm just saying I think he was, but now, of course, he is gone. So I'm honestly, you guys, if you ran the Prehistoric Druid list, you can compare, or at least, I think, compare the original list to the list now for more, a definitive change log, if that makes sense. But with that being said, I don't want to kind of take away from the matches too much in this video. Let's go ahead and jump into our first matchup and see how this new modified deck list does in terms of ladder play. Alright, so first opening hand for our first match actually seems pretty good. Captain, Hovel, and Blacksmith should get us a somewhat decent start going up against what appears to be a Druid Viking. So potentially seeing some reanimate shenanigans. I mean, that's at least something that I assume. Even though I guess reanimate's more of a Viking thing in general, I associate it with Viking Druid more commonly. It's just something that I end up doing. So there is a wolf, which is always fun to look at. I'm going to go with the Hovel in the back. He can't necessarily touch it unless he's got a companion, but even then, he used the coin to bring out the wolf anyway, so I don't think he's got any way to, really reach my Hovel. Okay, there is a second wolf approaching at rapid speed. Very good. Let's go ahead and get a captain out. We can bop. And then bop with the remaining rat to, of course, get that wolf buffed. He'll probably again, no, okay, no lightning blade, excuse me, because of course he already used the coin. So no really way to get this wolf, you know, at me. Okay, there's a bestial rage. Battle ready. Oh Jesus Christ. Well, that is unfortunate. Oh shit. I think that actually works out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Smith it up. Bop. Bop. We don't want to waste the rats, so we'll do that. Alright, a little bit of a interesting combination there. I guess a full aggro wolf. Okay, there's a Northlands bear. Bear not going to really be doing a hell of a lot. Very good, very good. Put you back, right? See where this gets me, because he didn't engage the rat, so I'm kind of wondering what is the purpose of that bear. So I mean, I just kind of spaced out a bit there, because I was thinking about how to combat it. I mean, Hovel Matty just seemed like the right choice to go. He could throw a companion out to get rid of the Matty. He actually falls back a bit. Okay. And throws a Manicore out as well. Very good, very good. I believe that actually just gives us room to do this. We'll simply play the call for aid so that we get these rangers going in our hand. He takes a little bit of a break. We'll also take a bit of a break here and just gear up with ranger, because right now we have a devastating ranger scope rage combo when we have 10 gold. But okay, there is a spiny. Does not kill. He's gonna have to throw out the second spiny. Okay, very nice. Does also use the bear to trade with a rat. Alright, so we could probably do this. Matty comes down, smack one of the spinies. Kill off the bear, take 2 off of castle. Bring out the lumberjack. And that will end our turn. He'll probably swipe again for 2 at the castle. Maybe gonna power up a little bit. Can't with the wolf, because of course that wolf won't die. So, Spiny not exactly being buffed. Okay, there's a trap. Very fun, very fun. That's probably going to be a... You know what I can do? No, I don't want to actually do that. I'll do the... Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just do it here. Yeah. So that way the wolf will die. He'll get a little bit of a buff, but it won't matter because we'll be able to trade with him evenly. Just like that. Mordok comes out, and that's going to be a big problem for him since we do have Scope and Bestial Rage to pretty much, I don't want to say end off the game, but unless he does some sort of free shenanigans, which he definitely won't, seeing this Fenrir. Boom, Scope. Boom, Rage. He comes down. That hits as well. Not enough to end the game, but I think at this point a pretty good way to end it. Alright, so first match down, getting a win with our new improvised Prehistoric Druids. Oh, hey, look, there's a Yarm. That won't be enough to kill Mordok, though. That will, of course, end the game. So, again, like I was saying, very nicely done with the new, updated Prehistoric Druids. Let's hopefully continue the momentum, though, as we move into our next match, match number 2, coming at you right now. Alright, and to start things off, we have a Matty, Centaur, and Execution. We're going to swipe away the former 2, though. Get ourselves a Blacksmith and a Matty. Okay, Alright, Elvis Thief. Not bad. We'll pick it up. Purple, red, though, makes me think Awaken, maybe, in the corner. Or at least in his corner, I should say. Which means we do have to be a little more aggressive in this contest, I would say. Oh, boy. Alright, we're good. For a minute there, I thought my connection spotted out, but no, we are good. Alright. Let's try and dive. Yeah, let's throw a little bit more diversity into the mix with our targets. We'll put the Maddie, I don't know, right here in case you get a hovel maybe in the future. I don't really know. Hoping the imp doesn't hit the, okay, hits the castle, so very good for us. So meaning he's going to have to make this trade to get rid of the Elvish Thief and give us yet another gold. Metal of Bravery comes out to bring out the Shaman. Okay, so Shaman looks like he'll finish the job instead of the imp, so holding off on the Awaken too, which is not bad. We do have a Centaur now. Interesting. Neither of them are going to hit, so we'll probably be safe moving it down here. Oh, wait, I probably should have... Oh, you know what I can do? Make sure this turn's not really a total... Actually... I think we'll just play the blacksmith to keep things sort of interesting. I don't really want to waste the centaur because with awakening, there are more targets that he might want to protect in the back later. So let's not waste the centaur now. There is a Ronin on the board. Fantastic stuff there. I think what we can do, we're going to have to sack the Wind Mage here. But it's all for the greater good, because now we can move in our Centaur here. Our Centaur takes away this nasty-looking Ronin, and that will, of course, end our turn there. He'll probably go for the Imp removal on our Wind Mage, seeing how that's pretty much no cost to him. But we'll, of course, simply trade with the Maddie when that happens, and maybe have to deal with whatever he summons. Although, at 5 gold, a lot of valuable targets start coming out for Awaken, Golem, Headwood. So he might be thinking about playing one of those, which, okay, nope, there is a Banshee instead to meet us. Not really what I wanted to see, but you know what, that's okay. Masuda as well, actually, following that. That's actually a bit of a yikes, since we don't have a lot of clean ways to defend ourselves here. I mean, I can only do that, but we don't have any of our bigger units here. He'll get Shadow Dance, which is not really going to be... That's not too bad of a card, especially if he wants to maybe reawaken something like Headwood. If he doesn't have a Rite of Awakening, maybe. There is a Shaman, of course, to follow up. A little Maddie smack in the face. Fantastic. We're running out of ways to deal with his units here. We don't have big units of our own. Con Artist, again, not really the big unit I want, but we'll just go ahead and simply trade there. I'm going to go ahead and summon out the Centaur as well to finish off the Shaman. Get us a little bit more grounds to kind of keep going here. We'll have the... Okay, and the Kunoichi was actually going for our Blacksmith, so a smart move away. Imp goes ahead, trades for the Centaur. Hey, that's another Awakening unit we don't have to deal with. There's a Demon Hunter to follow up. Alright, well... I could simply do that and then move in our Lumberjack. I could try to intercept this Kunoichi as well with the Con Artist, since we will be able to trade with it. See if I can make something happen there. Not sure if I'm going to be able to, but we'll see. He might be able to Shadow Dance that and reset its stealth, but I don't think that'd be really worth it. Plus, he's probably got a whole bunch of other units now, and we're a bit down, because now we lost both of our tools, our Centaur and our Execution, in case something bigger comes out. But it looks like nothing really too big is going to pop out as the Barbarian shows up. We can actually probably play this Armory. That'll get us trade here, right? Yep. Simple as that. Oh, hey, look, another Armory. So we can do that. Kill off the Barbarian, and now we are back to square one. Very good, very good. This would be excellent value, though, for a Headwood. Okay, Headwood not showing up yet. Imp. Yep. Okay, everything is coming at our face now, and we don't really have... Oh, hey, look. That's neat. We could probably just go ahead and scope up real quick to chomp down. Okay, Battle Rage. We might be able to push the Kunoichi back. Yes, we will. I assume he'll probably be able to most likely make the trades here. Oh, well, maybe not. Imp can't reach Armory. 4-3. Yeah, that's not enough to kill the T-Rex. Unless he takes out the Armories with Burn. He has Warlocks. I'm surprised we haven't really seen a Burn yet, actually. I mean, simply, he might be able to not have one in his hand, but that's okay. Question is, how does he deal with a big T-Rex, though? One that's kind of been modified a little bit. Lunging attack. Okay, so that will get rid of one of our Armories. Barbarian will be able to finish off the job. So he did have to waste a key card in the form of... okay, and there's Shadow Dance, so resetting the Imp Awaken as well. He did have to waste a couple of good cards there to, you know, get rid of us. But I think, overall, we might hold the advantage. I'm going to go all in here with the Dino Rider Scope to kind of push him a little bit. Because right now, his deck doesn't really seem to have a lot of removal options. Yeah, because for some reason, I'm surprised we haven't seen, you know, things like... like Burn. Like we haven't seen any of that, which is kind of surprising. We've seen a lot of smaller units, Banshees, Imps, Kunoichis, but nothing of the, you know, that nature. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what his deck could be carrying. There's a Synchro Strike Swordsman plus Shadow Katana. So he's coming after our boy. Oh, and he actually, good use of the Shadow Dance, kind of resets it as well. Although, again, heavy use of materials there, I would say. Let's go ahead and place our T-Rex down. And we're also going to throw the Southport Captain up front. Just throw him right in there. He's going to have to answer that with the Swordsman. And I think a 4 attacks Captain will mean that is a clean trade for us. Let's see what he does here, though. Swordsman up top. Infiltrate. Okay. And then that'll probably end the turn, right? If he doesn't... He's got to block this, though. Because that's going to be game over if he doesn't. Alright, well, let's just do the smart thing here first. Let's move up. Yep, there is the Swordsman. So let's go ahead and move the Captain behind here to avoid any cleave. Chomp down the Swordsman with that, I forgot, T-Rex. I forgot the name of that card for a hot second. And that should end the game. I don't think he has any other shenanigans. I mean, a lunging Swordsman, potentially, but then, yeah, there's nothing that is really going to happen if he doesn't remove all of that stuff. So another clean win. Not really the Awakening deck I thought we were going to see, but, you know, I guess a purple-red combination all the same. A very strong showing, yet again, from our new Prehistoric Druid. So far, 2-0, so let's hopefully continue the momentum as we move into match number 3, coming at you right now. Alright, so next match, our early game is looking much better, but Dino Nest has to go away for now. Captain will be our replacement. Very nice there. Start things off, plain and simple, with a Lumberjack. Not too bad, not too bad. He's actually running the same colors as us, so bound to see an interesting matchup, see what happens. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be the same decks. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people play this Prehistoric Druid build, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So... I believe so far we can make this early game move here, I believe. It's going to be pretty much card for card. We'll see if he actually makes the trade. He has the option to make that trade for trade. Miner into Miner, Rat into Lumberjack. He'll get a card out of it as well. So, honestly, not too bad of a start for either of us, I guess. I mean, I'm not too upset about it. I guess maybe the only thing I am upset about is that he's got that early game card advantage, but that's okay. Nothing really that we can do about that, but hey... We'll see. We'll see. Matty brings out the Saurus. Alright, not the best mage in his arsenal for that, but that is quite alright. We'll see if we can make some advantage out of it, I believe. I do want to throw the Southport Captain out just to intercept this Headmaster here, and I'm pretty sure that he's not going to buff this Matty up incredibly to make that trade. So we'll block with the Saurus, and then we'll get that fire to bring out Dino Rider, and that should do a lot of cool things. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to really keep this. Okay, well, he did want to keep it for some reason, but, you know, he did use that reason. So Dino Rider coming out, or, yeah. No, Dino Rider coming out for me. Hello? Yeah, Dino Rider coming out from me. Centaur from him takes out our early little rat hovel. We do have another one, so I'm not super concerned. I just need to have some room to play that. Probably would have actually liked the Dino Nest now, but that's alright. There's a rat hovel from him, so pretty similar stuff so far, except I haven't really seen what makes his deck a bit, unique. But I'm pretty sure we'll find that momentarily. We do grab ourselves a centaur as well, so I'm actually going to go ahead and play that now, just to be a bit aggressive. Take out his hovel before advantage starts generating on his side. We'll see if he decides to trade with this Dino Rider as well. Going to be a bit aggressive with it. It would take both his Blacksmith and Maddie to get rid of it. But again, we'll see what happens, because he's got, of course, a centaur back here, and not to mention a little ratty boy up here as well, so, not exactly the best place for him to be right now. There's an armory, though, so armory going to do a little bit of cleanup work, I believe. Maddie can, well, I guess a blacksmith can trade there, but of course, Maddie not going to be enough to deal with the Dino Rider alone. He's going to take out the rat. Okay, not bad. He does definitely need that. But we do have... Oh, we have a Dino Nest. Oh. You know what? I'm going to play the Dino Nest. Because now we can get this big Dino Rider, right? Just stomp on in. Not to mention have the support of our little baby friends over here. I'm going to throw this baby up here just in case, because we are getting into swordsman territory now. Don't want to mess with that if we do happen to see it. He'll have a shaman, so no swordsman. Very good. I believe that is not enough. That is 7 attack. Not enough to trade with our Dino Rider. So he does need at least one more small unit, which can be, a Banshee, maybe an Elvish Thief, something along those lines. So he doesn't have to sacrifice the Blacksmith. Fat Bard will give the remaining buff, I believe. Yep, there goes Blacksmith. He does lose a buff, however, but hey, that's going to be good for us to, proceed. We do get an execution as well, which is going to be very handy later down the line. We'll go ahead and throw a rat hovel and a con artist just for now, though, just to see what he still has left in the tank. I'm hoping to catch a big unit, though, soon with this execution. He does have the buff advantage on us, though, so a little nervous going forward. That's why I kind of want to snipe off a big unit with this execution, not kind of waste it on a smaller unit for now, so... We'll see where this goes. Lumberjack going to make a trade with that baby dino. Of course, 3/3, perfect for draw. He'll probably throw the bard to block, right? That's what I assume. No? Oh, Rat King, that's why. Very good. I would like to have a... Okay. Oh, look at that. Ask and you shall receive. A little buff there. Not really enough to make some substantial trades, but I still think this is going to be slightly more useful to us. Little rat action here, if you will. Let's throw the blacksmith, I guess, down here for now. We'll do that. That'll end off that turn. Again, he still has the armory, though, which I'm a bit worried about, although... Now we're a bit more even in terms of, hey, I could spawn rats with that aren't really completely weak at the 2/1 level. Of course, his rats are coming in at 3/3 if he decides that he's got more, but whatever happens, happens. I supposedly forgot to speak English there. Okay, there goes our hovel. Very good. Did he have anything else, though, to deal with? Because I still got... Oh, I guess he's going to make the con artist trade with the rat down there, right? Yep. Not before summoning another Rat King, though. Okay. Alright. A lot of ratty boys. Well, we can make cleanups here. I would just like maybe another Rat King? No, we have a... Oh, well, we do actually... We can throw this, actually. I just forgot we had a baby dino out there. So, yeah, we can do this. Let's throw this rat, though, and make that trade first so we can open up this line a little bit more. Just like that. Beautiful. We can make the centaur trade there. We can do a bit more over here. We can do that. We can do that. We'll throw these to block any incoming threat here, and of course that Rat King going to be a bit of a pain with the upkeep, only working with 7 gold rather than the 10. I assume both Rats going to make clean trades here. Yep, there's really nothing that he could do in that scenario other than just make the clean trade. Rat King looking to move in, and that's going to be the end of the turn for him, actually. Interesting. Lumberjack going to go ahead and provide us some draw. Substitute out that rat. Okay, we do get another Rat King, which we'll actually take. We're going to go ahead and throw that out now just because we have the opportunity to. And the upkeep won't hurt us to the point where we can't use this execution for the next turn, excuse me, if that does happen to be the case. Although, I mean, he's got 4 cards in his hand, and he actually didn't play anything last turn, so I'm a bit surprised by that. Okay, there's a Mordok, which is our first execution target, if you will. Okay, and of course, Bard smartly moving out of the way. We're going to go ahead again, execute that Mordok without any sort of problems. Then move in the rest of the rats here, see if maybe we can't get something else out of this push. Maybe ending the game, hopefully, but I don't know. He could have more than just that. I'm surprised he didn't actually play that Mordok initially, unless he just drew it. But, I don't know. Maybe he did just draw it. There's a Dwarven Miner, so things are going to get cleaned up here a little bit. I'm assuming Bar going to come in as well to help clean things up a bit. I don't see why he wouldn't at this point. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to kill the Rat King, though, because in his mind, he's probably thinking the Rat King will hurt. Even though I am going to have 10 gold thanks to the 2 treasure. Okay, there's a Bestial Rage and a cleanup. Okay, well, not before summoning Spiny. So Smart does alleviate some of the board pressure a little bit, but he does kind of exhaust the rest of his hand in doing so, I believe. Yep. So we could probably get away with doing this. Yeah, we can chomp down at that. And I think we can just go ahead and safely make this trade, too. Just because we don't want that Dwarven Miner running around and chopping off anything that we have, or at least the remaining cards that we have. Alright, there's a Maddie. Gets a Lich, very good for him, because now that'll freeze me off and give him at least a turn to recuperate here a little bit. Okay. Do you have another... Ooh, okay. So this is actually going to be good for us. We'll do this. Actually, we could probably just do this, right? Because our T-Rex will fling all of these forward. Yep, be a bit aggressive here to try and end off the game. And hopefully distract him enough so that way our Centaur can kind of sneak in here. If we get like an Armory or a Blacksmith next turn, that should be close to ending the game. Although, again, not really sure how this is all going to go down. There is a Robbins, which is not going to do a whole lot except take out a rat and give him some more gold to work with. Captain comes out, so a lot of invest for the next turn. I'm assuming he'll try and take out our T-Rex here, because that's probably the biggest threat. Maybe without hitting the Lich, though, or at least sacking the Lich. Maybe, not sure. Bard could probably hit that rat, okay, or Maddie, whatever one hits. It's fine. And that'll do it. Okay. I mean, no, well, he surrenders. We couldn't exactly end the game there, but I guess maybe in his mind we could have. Or, no, we might have been able to, actually, if we got rid of the Lich, which we probably could have. Yeah, we could have taken out the Lich, which ended the game anyway. Alright, so, yeah, we'll take our 3rd win there. A bit of a longer game to open up our game number 3, but hey, that's quite alright. Another victory for the Prehistoric Druid. So let's, I guess, just jump into match number 4. See what happens, because, I mean, right now we're doing pretty good. Alright, next match, we've got Miner and Rat King. T-Rex, I appreciate you being here. Boy. Oh... Okay, well, I mean, can we guess the theme of this matchup, if we can even get to that? Oh, no. I mean, yay to have two Morlocks, but also we're not going to be able to really utilize them this early, I think. Anyway, going up against a Ninja Druid, we see an injured Trent, so this will be a clean trade, I believe, to open things up, right? Yep, seems like it. Get a Maddie going as well. We'll take the Wizard. Alright, Wizard not bad. Not the worst thing we could have gotten, you know. I honestly think the worst thing that you could probably pull out from Maddie is going to be that Headmaster Saurus. And, I mean, unless you're working with a bunch of other Awakening stuff, you know, it's not going to be of a lot of use to you. So there is a Shadow Drake to kick things off. Very interesting. I think that does give us some room to summon the first of our two Rat Kings here. We'll move this one up, and I guess Maddie can go back here for now. Just realized we drew the third Mordock, so that's fantastic. Okay. Shadow Drake coming out. Centaur. Okay. Honestly, not too bad. Not too bad at all, actually. Oh, considering we have another Maddie to work with. I think we might do good to summon another Rat King here. Jesus. A lot of rats. You two... Actually, let's see. You... I guess you and you. Alright, that was certainly interesting. We had to waste off both of our Rat Kings, so not exactly happy about that. But we did manage to get rid of the incoming stuff. Guess that's a good way to put it, right? Alright, trap going down to intercept this faithful Drake. Let's go ahead, throw the blacksmith out. I assume this is going to be, yeah, life tree thing. Tree of life, life of tree. Oh, really? Speaking of the worst pulls, I pull you. Alright. Not too bad, because then next, you know, we can only wait one more turn, and then we're going to start doing our Mordock stuff, because, hey, we have a lot of him. Literally the only card in my hand. There is a Beastmaster to continue this trend of stuff. I assume Tree going to come in and do something? Maybe? Baby Dino as well. Hi. Okay, yep, and that happens. I would like a unit this turn, maybe? Oh, not you. Not you yet. Okay. That's, you know what? That's alright. We're gonna do a couple of things here. We'll do this. We'll just pull back a little bit. We'll pull back. It's alright. It's alright. We're not down and out just yet, but honestly, that wasn't the best pull for us that we can get. Although, with Mordock next turn, we're going to start hopefully building things up. It's just a matter of what else is he going to throw at us that's going to give us a little bit of trouble. I could expect to see maybe a Ranger. Maybe not Leanna yet. Definitely not Leanna yet. Ninja Druid. I mean, I don't know. Companion stuff, maybe? That's all I could really think of that'll give us problems, but I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe they're a bunch of spell cards. I mean, I don't know. Oh, look at that. A Dino Nest of his own. Very good. I mean, curious to see Dino Nest. I mean, honestly, my mind just went to, hey, he could be just playing Evolution. But I don't really think that's going to be the case. Let's pop the little dino over there, just in case that there is more dino shenanigans. Let's kind of pop the 4/4 baby dino at least now. And honestly, unless he's got first strike, which he definitely could in the form of alpha strike or lunging strike, Mordock's gonna start to become a problem for him. Okay, I opened my mouth way too early. But that's okay. That's quite alright. I really don't want to see another nest. Okay, this baby dino. It's not a nest, though, which is good. So he's kind of going to see a little bit of weakness in us at this point, so he's going to start, I guess, pushing things. Which, if that's the case, fantastic. I guess let's push this second Mordock. Kill off the wolf. Do a little bit of this. And I guess it's going to end our turn again. I mean, I think the Mordocks are doing a decently good job of clearing things up, but I don't know. I'm worried, because now Evolution can pop, and Evolution is very scary. Nope, guess not. Another Lunging Strike, though, will give us no value from that Mordock, unfortunately. And that will be the follow-up to that. I think the safe thing for this turn is just going to be a little bit of this. Clear off both dinos and then push this Trent away with the Fear Aura. Just to slow him down a bit. And then next turn we can hopefully, maybe not pop the Dino Nest, but maybe get Mordock back out here. Okay, there's a Mordock of his own. Excuse me, lunch is coming back up. Boof. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of this and see what happens here. Mordock in that position kind of... Oh, well, I forgot my Mordock flies up. That's alright. I'm hoping we can get some good value out of this Dino Nest in a moment. Question is he going to lunge forward or not? You know what? That's alright. I think we'll be okay if we just pop the Dino Nest now. Yeah, I think we'll be fine if we just do that. Get him a little nervous that he's not the only one working with dinos at this point. This has got maybe another first strike card, which would be kind of useful for the T-Rex, but honestly, even with... I think he needs all of his units just to clear off the... Oh, never mind. Dino Nest. Another nest, but not enough to actually take out the T-Rex or Mordock without a little extra. Okay, never mind. Fantastic. What a sunny way to just interfere with my actions. I don't know why I use the word sunny. It's just my vocabulary, I guess. Anyway, I'm pretty sure everything here is going to be able to make the trade. Yep. He just needs the Trent and the bigger of the two dinos. And that'll be that. Although, we do have room to recover, actually. We're not actually down and out just yet. Because we can do a few things here. Ooh, definitely do a few things. We can make this Lumberjack trade for 1. Okay, that was a bit rude. Do a little bit of that up here. Follow that up with Banshee to face to give ourselves the advantage. Follow that up with Dino Rider, and then the Elvish Thief. Yes, that's the card I want to use, the Elvish Thief. Not the Miner just yet. I don't want to show the Miner unless I've got the Rider on face here. And right now, Sudden Death is kicking in, so he's going to have a little bit more support in the form of Double Draw. But honestly, I don't think it might help him too much. He does have some room to do some Druid stuff, maybe, but I, again, don't really think it's going to be enough here. Banshee to Rider damages the castle a little bit more, so a little bit more even in terms of health. But again, we pick up the Inspire, which is going to be very useful. Another nest, so the third nest from our opponent brings out more strong baby dinos, although not really a good defense unless he runs this dino up for interference. Nope, doesn't do that. So that will leave us with an open shot at the castle yet again. Bring out the miner to make this more impactful of a hit. Bop, right over there. We'll play the Maddie, get a Wind Mage, so very good. Gonna shoo all those little babies away. Let's just use the Inspire, see what we can pick up. Berserker and Knight of Flowers, very nice. Throw the Knight of Flowers out, because I want this ending to be pretty. And that will probably end the game. I don't really see him coming back from this in any way. Okay, T-Rex, so he can probably chomp the rider down to size. Still have a couple of gold left, but honestly not enough for a big companion push. Throws down the trap, but honestly not going to be enough. He understands that it's going to be the end no matter what happens, and we'll throw the surrender down. So very good. We will leave ourselves at a 4-0 record after that match. And let's go ahead and move into match number 5 to see where we can end off this new Prehistoric Druid deck. Alright, and so for our final match, we've got a couple of interesting cards here. Not exactly early game that we want. Okay, Lumberjack, Miner, Rat King. Nice little 1-2-3 curve there. The execution we could do without, but we can't all be winners, I guess, which is fine. Going up against a Pirate Crusader, so my mind goes to whatchamacallit. The Greed. I for some reason blanked out on its name. That is those are school colors. Good old Pirate Crusader. Oh, and he's not really messing around either. He's got that bad boy right out in the open. Very nice. Let's go ahead and throw Rat King down. See if maybe we can't threaten the school just a little bit. I'm hoping we can. Unfortunately, our upkeep is going to play a bit of a poor factor in this. Okay, there is a horseman to intercept. I mean, we're still okay. Still okay. Of course, he can't necessarily kill off our things here. So let's go ahead, make that rat trade here. Do that, move these rats up and at them, up and about, over and under. And I'm hoping we can maybe use an armory to snipe off the school. Connors, okay, so we will get a little bit of draw from that. Small value, but overall not, okay, well, there's more value. Shit. Not what we were looking for at all. Nope, not the play we wanted, Captain. Not the play we wanted. I think what I want to do now is just armor up, I think. Try to pick off his stuff here. If I can. Again, we're getting into the territory where now he's building up, and if I can't stop this school now, it's going to be over. You know, I would like maybe a companion. That would have, like a centaur. Centaur would have been great. I think we shifted him out earlier in the matchup, but okay. There goes that. Horseman giving some value, and we can't really, oof. Yeah, this is gross. Can I even do anything after that? No. Alright, I mean, I'm not giving up the match yet. Let's not get ourselves too down in the dumps. We're just gonna have to find a way to work around big school of knowledge. Oh, shit. As I say, we have to find a way to work around big school of knowledge. And, don't think we're going to do too well doing that, if we're being completely honest. But hey, let's hopefully scare him a bit now that we have Rangers in our hand. Because those are going to be able to make clean trades, or at least cleanly kill the Craxus without giving him more draw value from that. Although though, it doesn't really matter because now he's getting all these big tools out. Tools that I'm not going to be able to really stop too easily without, you know, things of my own. Do that. Try to cut off more of his draw where we can. Yeah, I'm not really sure about this one. There's another Mordock. Again, not going to really be able to cleanly stop that. Now without maybe scope this turn? Nope. The game's not going to be that kind to me, not now. Not at this very crucial, critical stage, if you will. Let's get our Dino Rider out as well, I guess, to follow that up. I'm kind of just waiting for the end here. I mean, maybe if I can take apart his barrier. Yeah, okay, there's an execution. Yep. That's not going well. I mean, I probably should have figured he'd have that. Oh well. Oh no. I want to do that just so I can do that. Okay, a little rude there. Didn't have to do that, but we'll be fine. We won't be fine, but, you know, just... Trying to do as much as we can, but the swarm got to us. I mean, even if we fall, though, I guess 4-1's not really bad for the Prehistoric Druid, especially modified. Since I believe the last few seasons, Prehistoric Druid has actually been going normally around 3-2, 2-3, depending on, you know, stuff like that. So I'm happy to get the 4-1. Yeah, there's Dremoth. There's no cleanup out of this. Oof. Ugh. I'm gonna keep going though, even though this hurts to watch. What can we do though? I guess as well. I mean, not a whole lot. That's for sure. I guess to make sure that we get this clean trade with cracks, that we always wanted, we can do that. No more value for you, even though you've probably just... all the value in the world exists from that school of knowledge. And now we watch as the BM happens. Very good, very good. Elvish Thief dies. Yup. That makes the trade. Yup. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Very cool. Yep. Just let the BM happen, honestly. Because I mean, in the end, who does the BM make look bad? You know, that's my reasoning, if you will. And then the emotes, because we all have to emote. 3176, not too bad actually. I think what was Prehistoric Druid at last season? 33,000, 3,000 something. I don't know. But that's definitely an improvement from what I can remember from last season. So honestly, not too upset. Even though we did go out on a loss in our final matchup, we were able to restore the Prehistoric Druid bit by bit with some of these modifications, which I'm overall happy about. Again, even though our last match wasn't exactly the best way to end it off, I do think 3176 is a decent rank to kind of slowly build back up the Prehistoric Druids to where they once were. Oh boy, lunch continues to come back up and haunt me. But overall, not too bad of a video, I would say. Again, really happy overall with the Prehistoric deck performance. There is some, you know, things I still have to work out, obviously. I mean, I think that school match is just unfortunate in a loss. We probably could have been able to deal with it better if we had a companion in our hand, but again, we can't ask for or we can't get everything we ask for, I think is a better way to kind of put that. But overall, 3176, not bad at all. And with that being said, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Ranked With It. Let me know what you guys thought of the deck and how some of these matches went by leaving your comments down in that comment section below. And while down there, if you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new or haven't done so already, and share with your friends. Kind of spread the word around, if you will. And if you're down there, also punch that notification bell. I'm trying to squeeze that more into my outro stuff because, you know, notifications are important if you guys really want to show that support. You're going to punch that notification bell to show that you want to see some of these videos when they go live. And yeah, that's going to do it for me for now. So, until next time, guys, stay gaming.